Hello, welcome. It's gonna be kind of a short one. Yes, it is Sunday. I have until 3:30 Eastern time, and then I'm gonna disappear. But I figured, what the heck, I have time. I'm gonna do a little stream. I forget where the bomb. I think it's. We'll let that save, and then I'm going to add special edition. I don't want to. Well, actually, okay, we'll have to open special edition. Weapons. I never installed the new update. It's extracting the, There we go. You good? You good? You extracting? Okay, it is. Okay, good. Just taking its sweet time. Yeah, replace them. I like looking at this graph. I like graphs. Okay. That should be it. So now I can... Yeah, that... It's mostly the face gen data. So, like, all this stuff for... face geometry... and face tint. So like every NPC that has a face has 2 texture files and a mesh file, and that adds up quite a bit. Not a fan. Alright, let's look at the bomb chew. There it is. Okay, bomb chew there, and bomb chew happens. Alien, Bombchu, Bombchu. So it doesn't have any collision. That's the problem. So currently, if you drop a Bombchu out of your inventory, it'll just kind of float there because there's no collision. So you need to give it collision, which shouldn't be too difficult. I can just give it the same collision as like a bomb flower. It's not very elegant, but it's better than nothing. So I think what I can do is remove the target and then just paste it and then target to 0. And it should work for both versions, but if it doesn't... Yeah, the Bombchus look amazing. Dralkin did a really good job on them. I'm just gonna do the same here. Copy the... Oh, whoops. There we go. So this one came from... There we go. Okay. That should be it. I'll test that in the game. But that should be fine for the Bombchu. Yeah, it's little Bombchu exploding with love. It's very hot love. Just intense. And what's cool is that Bombchus are kind of... This wasn't really intentional, but it kind of worked out. Bombchus will attack anything that moves in Relics of Hyrule, and I didn't intend that to happen. I meant to have it attack any enemies, but then I realized that, like in Zelda, they just go in a straight line and explode. So in Relics of Hyrule, them exploding, chasing somebody and just exploding, that works. They also try to bite. I might try to fiddle with their AI so they don't try to do that. Yeah, I think I've tried to make them silent, so hopefully they are usable for a stealth bomber kind of thing. Okay. Bombchus are done. Bombchu, just making sure that their abilities are silent. I don't want anyone to know they're coming. Cool. Okay. Bombchu. Bombchu. Okay, so that's all the bugs that I had to fix for this. So I'm gonna work on some other stuff. Whoops. Ooh. Oh. It makes sense that that all the stuff from Relics of Hyrule would. Ooh. Huh. Ooh. Makes sense that that would be the case. That Relics of Hyrule would feed into Dawnguard like that. I guess, you know what I could do? I think I can continue with building the Hall of Memories. I really should focus on that. So, instead of doing a bunch of other stuff, I should focus on the Hall of Memories. I do want to do a sorting. There's 3 things. Okay, 3 priorities here. Hall of Memories. Kinstones. Kinstones have been ready. The models have been ready for a while, but they've just been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So I want to add Kinstones, and they'll expand later on. And then there was another thing I wanted to add. Oh, the sorting system. Okay. So, the 4 things for 6.6.2 will be the Hall of Memories, Kinstones, and sorting for the archive. to make a kinstone script if I want to make a kinstone. But I can at least make the pieces. I think that's what I'll do to start with. Forget where I put them. Did I put them in clutter? I must have. Yes, clutter/kinstones. They're all here. Maybe they should, yeah, there you go. That's half of 2004. Although it's not necessarily the left half, because you could flip it over like that. So it's not necessarily the left half. I'll just stick with the left. It's not really the left half. I'll just say part A like that. Blue kinstone. Blue kinstone part A. Blue. Well, they're not all. I want to keep it consistent. Because not all of them are big and small. Like, the blue kinstone is a great example. That's not bigger than the other half. It's just part A and part B. This ended up being like that, but... Oh, it's actually... Okay. I'm going to rework how I named these. I want this to be black A and this to be black B because I got confused. I just made a second one by accident. Blue B, this is 2. And this one should be blue B. No. This is blue A 2. I can't type. Okay. So we have O1 black A, O1 black B, O2 blue A, O2 blue B. Okay. And then this one will be the next one. Gold Kinstone Part A. There we go. That'll work. Gold Kinstone Part B. Green Kinstone Part A. Green Kinstone Part B. Pink Kinstone. I misspelled orange. I'll fix that soon. Pink Kinstone Part A. Wow. I will fix it. Okay. Orange. Okay. See if there's any other misspellings. Black, blue, gold, green, orange, pink. Okay. This will be purple. I like how that one turned out. Ah! Xavier is late. It looks like little pages of a book. Okay, I did not mean to do that. And finally, the white Kinstone. I think I'll remove these keywords. Because I'm not sure. You could sell them, or you could wait, slam them together if you find the proper pieces. I think it's fine to leave them sellable. Let's see if there's any. Vendor item. Not really ore. Well, remove those keywords. I think it'd be okay to sell them. They're all equal value, so the value comes from actually using them. Whoops, didn't need to delete that. Here's something fun. The kinstones, the models, the actual models, I actually made the model, and then D. Magnus UV mapped it. I used this free online 3D modeling software to make the models, and then D. Magnus helped actually UV map them. This is the kind of thing that I'm capable of, these simple kinds of shapes. I had written down what you would get. That's a moon. Gibbous crescent. Gibbous crescent. I had written down what you'll get by combining these. I just need to find where I wrote that down. So where did I put it? Here, kinstones. So green gives you like silver and gold rupees. Pink would be valuable alchemy ingredients or a valuable potion. Yellow would be ammo or projectiles like bombs. Red would be weapons. Orange would be armor. Not iron armor, just armor. Blue would be magic ingredients or spell tomes. Purple would be possibly the location of an item. White would be... This is just notes. Like, this isn't like what I'm actually going to do, because I'm not sure about any of this. What I had thought was purple could be the location of an item, but that's not really helpful. White could be a tarnished shard location unless they're all complete. then that's a like a location of a... I don't know. I'll have to think about them. It could be the location of a legendary item or an ally. And then black would be like an undead ally. Or a charred fragment location. Or a dark legendary item. But it just doesn't seem to land right, you know? Green, that makes sense. Green makes sense. It's luck. Like, that one makes sense. To have, like, gold and silver rupees, or maybe, force gems. So it could be, like, a force gem list with a rare chance of getting a gold or silver rupee. That would make sense for green. And we're working on kinstones. That's what I'm looking at right now. Orange, I mean, it has a shield on it, so it should be something to do with armor. And then yellow, or gold rather. Gold was... yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if it should be an ammo projectile because it's a crown. And then blue, it has this seed on it. So it could be a magic ingredient. Pink, it makes sense for that to be alchemy because it has a mushroom on it. Purple is a book, so that would make sense to be some sort of book thing. And red is crossed daggers. Gold were main quest related in Minish Cap, so that could be... and it would make sense for white to be... that could make sense. So I could just lump both Tarnished Shard and Charred Fragment locations into yellow. Unless all are complete. Then it's something else. So what would yellow be if yellow is a Tarnished Shard or a Charred Fragment location? I'm just going to do all 48 in there because I don't want to split it up. It would make sense for white to be an ally because it's a face on it. So it summons like a creature or something to help you. But then if we have the complete Triforce, if you have all the Tarnished Shards, you have all of everything, what would yellow do once you've gotten all of the shards? Some type of buff. I'll have to think about that. Some type of buff. Yeah, that would make sense with it being a crown. Oh yeah, black was going to be... black is a tornado. The black could still be a summon. Notice that the blue is kind of mismatched with its normal mapping or something, so I'm going to look at that item. Kinstones. more shiny. All that is the same. Oh, that's why. They have different cube maps. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. Okay. Same here. I have the Minish Cap on the Wii U Virtual Console, and I was playing it, and I just never finished. But since the Minish Cap update is coming, I should probably focus on doing that. I think it would be easier for me if it wasn't on my Wii U, so I might get an emulator and emulate it. So we have the Kinstones. I need to make a script for them. Ugh, this is gonna be a tricky one. I think I'll worry about the script later. And the other thing is how these should be obtained. Because I could just lump them into, like, yeah, I was about to wonder how they'll... So the idea is you'll find part A, there will be a script, or you find one of these, so you'll either find part A or part B somewhere, and then when you activate them in your inventory, part B will look for part A will look for part B. Whichever one you activated will look for the other one. They'll remove both from your inventory, and then do whatever it does. I want them to be effectively infinite, but I know it might be frustrating if they were random. So I might have guaranteed pairs some places. So I think it would be an interesting system to have these pieces, and then you can slam them together. It's not going to be like looking all over. I don't know how it'll work, but because there's always the possibility that you'll end up. I think it would be. I'm just starting sentences and ending sentences. I think it would be kind of fun. I'm picturing somebody like complaining. This is what I always picture whenever I'm implementing some system. I picture somebody posting a comment saying, I have nothing but Black Kinstone Part A, and I can't find anything else. My life is a lie. This was worthless. I can't believe I downloaded this. But, like, I want them to be infinite. There's 9 variants. And I'm picturing the excitement of finding, like, having a stash of kinstones somewhere. Oh, they should have weight. That would, or should they? Maybe they shouldn't. That way you can just have as many as you want. Like, you don't have to worry about them. Having a stock of kinstones in your back pocket, and then getting excited because you finally found Part B, and you slam them together and you get the result. Yeah, they will all have equal chances. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you'll have a 1 in 18 chance of finding Black Part A and a 1 in 18 chance of finding Black Part B. And they'll all be equal chances. I'm not going to weight them, so you're not going to get flooded with green kinstones. Yeah, they're little loot boxes where it's a special effect. Green will give you force gems and rupees. The level list will focus on force gems. So these will be a surefire way of getting a force gem. Pink will be alchemy. Orange will be armor. So, and then some of them will give you a special effect, like gold. If you don't have, it'll probably just give you a buff and tell you the information of finding a shard. And if you have all the shards, you'll just give you the buff. I think that's reasonable. So, I think... Yeah, okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. What I want to do, and this is my template response to my decree, so I will do what I want, is there will be guaranteed locations for all of these. So you'll probably in Minish dungeons. So you will be guaranteed to find a Black Kinstone in this place. You'll be guaranteed to find a Part B of Black Kinstone in this place. That way, and then I might even have like some Minish cache somewhere that respawns, and so every 10 days there's a new Kinstone in there. That could work, and then in random leveled lists throughout Relics of Hyrule stuff. I could probably put them into rupee lists. That could also work. Probably the 50 rupee list, because that's the most common one. Because Dusk Relics are already in there after all. And they won't be leveled. You'll always be able to get a Kinstone. So I'm going to make a Kinstone leveled list. Gonna make them easy to get, but rare. I don't want to become famous. They could be, yeah, I could put them in loot for, okay, that works. What the heck? How do I... So it sounds like my plan is similar to what it is in Minish Cap anyway. Oh, there we go. That's the button. I don't like this minimal... I really hate these minimalistic... the minimalist approach to UI that's so common these days. Oh, well, there you go. Okay, cool. That's nice. That's good. I'll just do that. I don't like minimalist, like these the icons that make no sense. Like to ban someone, I guess it kind of makes sense for it to be this little circle with a line through it. Timeout is a clock, and then but the mod turned into a mod is a person with an arrow pointing to the right. Like, just put a little subtitle that says ban, like even if it's tiny little word, just like tiny little word right under it that says ban. I couldn't even find that to get rid of that bot, and then I realized, oh, that's what that means. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Come on. I'm trying to drag. There we go. There we go. So they all have an equal chance of being found. There's none that are more or less rare than the others. And I don't want to make them crazy super rare. Where's the object window? Sometimes it'll just minimize windows randomly. Kinstone. Okay, so level 1. I guess I'll make them a little more common as you accelerate, as you progress. So like every... Yeah, exactly. Must be Egyptian hieroglyphs, and you need to use the Rosetta Stone. Yeah, that's engagement. That's keeping people engaged. Driving clicks. Level 10. Where'd it go? Should be right here. must have accidentally deleted it. And I didn't even save it. What? Oh, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. For some reason... it won't... Like, Creation Kit has its quirks. If you open this window, the leveled item window, make a new leveled item, and then put it in, then it won't put it in. It'll put in whatever is the first thing in the list, which happens to be Bomb Flower Buds. So that's not too bad. I'm glad that Bomb Flower Buds are the first, so if there's an error in a leveled list, you'll just get a Bomb Flower Bud instead of some weird thing. And that's not a bad... That's not bad to me. I'm okay with that. Okay, that's good. Just gonna do every 10 levels you get an extra chance at getting a Kinstone. And it stops at level 40. Let's go one more. I think also I'm gonna do, because a lot of characters kind of at level 35, that 30 to 40 range, it gets kind of slow. I think that's reasonable. Okay. Okay. Let's look at Scissor Beetle. I'm gonna put the Kinstone list in here as well. The Minish exclusive enemies should have higher chance of having Kinstones. Boop. So I think what I'll do is make a separate one that's 50% chance. Changing this so that if you kill a Scissor Beetle, you have a 50% chance of finding a Kinstone. And the same will go for Pesto. Pesto Changeo. Pesto Kinstone. 50% a Kinstone. And then anything with a minute. The Minish chests should also have, like, guaranteed Kinstones. That one's even labeled Kinstone. Ooh, it's a guaranteed Force Gem. Okay. Let's get those Kinstones. I think it would make sense for all the Minish chests to have guaranteed Kinstones. Boom. Okay. So that means there are 6 guaranteed locations that have kinstones. Or 6 guaranteed chests that have kinstones. Let's get a notepad. Let's save. So the effects. Green would be force gems and rupees. Pink would be alchemy and potions. Probably Relics of Hyrule alchemy and potions. Maybe even like Song of Time elixirs. You know, like especially Ocarina Song elixirs. That would make sense. Find a pink kinstone, you cram it together, you get a Song of Storms elixir. That's pretty cool. Yellow would be a location of a tarnished shard. And it could draw from... It'd have to be the location of a tarnished shard you don't have. And a buff. Red would be random weapons, so I could make a decent, like, a good leveled list of weapons that are certain. Armor, like shields and stuff. Generic, like Armos. So basically, the kinstones are portable dark chests of wonders. I kind of feel like white and black should be different. Like, it makes sense for white to be, like, you know, some random creature appears to help fight for you. But black being undead... We'll see. I don't know. I haven't made these lists yet. They definitely could be. But I feel like black should be something else. Like, white definitely should be an ally. That would make sense. So that would be a summoned ally, and then this would be item locations. So now, I can start building these lists. Yeah. That could, yeah, that works. The black kinstone. You find a black kinstone, you're like, oh boy, it might tell me about a new item location. I think I'm going to stick with item locations for black. I don't want the kinstones to be potentially life-threatening. Like, I want them to be a good... And then, with green, the payout, that kind of loot, is already covered by pretty much every other kind of kinstone, so I don't want any one kinstone to be, like, the best around. I think this is fine. And like I said, I don't want the kinstones to be potentially detrimental. Like, yeah, bad luck, you get a an item location for an item that you already know about. That's bad luck. But I don't want it to be like you get pieces of the black kinstone, you put them together, and you summon a dragon and then get killed. It shouldn't be a punishment. It should be a reward. So, let's build some of these lists. Kinstone list 01. Green. Force gems, rupees. Okay. I'll probably do that. There we go. So, force gems. Just put all the force gems in there. And then I'm not going to put all the rupees in. I'm only going to use purple. I'm only going to use rupees that have a value higher than 400. So you have a higher chance of getting a force gem, and you're guaranteed to get something that is worth more than 400 or more. So the lowest you get is green rupee. That's worth, or no, green force gem. Green force gem is worth 400, and then everything else is going to be 400 or more. So green rupee, you get a chance of getting a purple rupee, which is 500, and then the rest of these are over 500. I think that's reasonable. Or, actually what I could do is that. So if you get a purple rupee, you get 1,000. That would work. So the minimum you get is 1,000. Or 800. Let's look at the force gems again. Force gems. Blue force gems are 800. So I think what I'll do is anything under 1,000 is doubled. And then this one's going to be tripled. So you never get anything that's worth less than 1,000 gold. I think that's good. Green. I think I want to renumber these so that they match. Whatever, I don't care. I will renumber the lists so they match the ones that already exist. Alright, let's look here because I need to make sure that this is 04. This is 06. This is 03. This is 08. Orange is 05. Blue is 02. Purple is 07. White is 09, and black is 01. The, doesn't match the fairy numbers, but I'm not worried about that. These aren't fairies, they're kinstones. I will rearrange these. So we did green. Could do magic items. So 02 blue, RH, magic. Where are these? I just made one leveled list. I'll save after I make another one. Now, with the magic, this could be pretty ridiculous. This could get pretty ridiculous. So, with the magic list, it could be things like Dark Essence, Light Essence, Dark Essence, Gray Gems. So I think that's reasonable. And then pieces of yeah, I mean, that is a good point. It could be, I mean, I think Hylian Mage Staffs, I think that counts for magic. Because I think a weapon, like the red Kinstone has crossed swords. So those should be like weapons, like melee weapons. So I think staffs should go with these. So I'm going to make a separate leveled list for all the staffs. If it doesn't already exist. Because I don't want there to be a bunch of... Ah, look. Leveled item staff Kino. So I'll just make sure... No, never mind. Alright, that's not good enough. F minus minus. I'm going to make a new list that's just item... although, maybe I could use this one, the leveled item staff Kino, because it is leveled, and I think it would make sense for them maybe to be leveled, but then it would be pretty cool to get a really awesome staff from a Kinstone that you weren't expecting. Item 0. So this is definitely a guarantee. You would get a staff. But I kind of want... Alright, I'm just gonna make a new list of all the staffs. All of the forgotten staffs. I don't like calling these loot boxes. I don't want to call them a... that term just feels wrong, you know? Well, good for them. I'm glad they felt that was necessary to make. Alright. So that's all the staffs. So you have a chance of getting some really nice staffs in here. I need to save this because I made a new thing, and I can't add that new thing to an old leveled list, so I have to save it and reload. So in this list, you have a chance of getting almost any staff. You can get Scissor Beetle staffs, and then you can also get summon Wingemos, you could get summon Stall, you could get Frost Rune, these are all the Stalfos arm staffs. You could get the lesser Ice Rods and Tornado Rods. You could get Wall of Storms, anything. It's all there. That's just one thing in the possibility. So there's a rare chance of getting one of those compared to the other stuff. Because there's also like spell tomes and things like that. Is there a chance on this? Yes. Okay, well that's no good. I need to tweak this. I'm going to tweak this. Yeah, they're portable dark chests of wonder. That's what these are. They're the same but different. There we go. Songbook pages. Don't make it. Make a new form there. I'm gonna double check. I'm actually gonna tweak this other one as well, just to make sure that all the spell tomes are in there that need to be in there. Black Wolfos, summon Stallhorse, summon Littlefolk, summon Phantom, summon Gemos? Summon Gemos is in there. Summon Pesto. I think that could be in there. Summon Skulltula. That's in there. Alright, that's it then. You can stay the way you were. Boom. Okay. So we got spell tomes, we got gray gems and stuff. We have staffs, we have songbook pages, we have spell tomes. I already said spell tomes. So pretty much you have a 50% chance of getting Light Essence, Dark Essence, or a Great Gem, and you have a 50% chance of getting a staff, a spell page, or a songbook page, which I think is reasonable. Just making sure there's no other magic items worth driving home about. Oh! Rings. And scrolls. Maybe not scrolls. Scrolls aren't that good. Rings could be in the armor thing. And then the other thing could be the Terminin gems. Those could be in here as well. Yeah, I don't want to give you a scroll. The Terminin gems aren't that useful. I think gray gems... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a... Is there already an essence? I'm going to make an essence... Yeah, I think the Terminin gems are fine, are not. Yeah, so I think I'll use the rings for the armor, and I think it'll be armor or jewelry, because I want to encourage people to look for them. What was I looking for? Essence. Now the question is, with this gray gem, should the potent light essence and potent dark essence be in there as well? Or should it just be these basic ones? Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I was thinking. The thing is, these will be effectively infinite, these kinstones. But they're not going to be super common. So I'm going to get these out, and I'm going to put in the essence. I mean, you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting essence. And I could tweak this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I do that, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A 2 in 11 chance might be... Yeah, I'll have to... That's not rare enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. 2 and 14. That's a 14% chance of getting light essence or dark essence, or potent light essence or potent dark essence. But the thing is, it's a 1 in 4 chance of getting essence at all. So that's a 3.5% chance. If you get a blue kinstone, there is a 3.5% chance that you'll get potent deep dark essence or potent light essence from it. I think that's okay. I have never once deep dark essence. That's what it is. Every time I was talking about those two potent essences, I kept calling it the wrong thing. It's deep dark essence. I think that's reasonable. A 3% chance if you find a kinstone, a blue kinstone. So, that's good. I'm going to save now. So we did the blue one and the green one. These location ones and like summoning will have to be handled differently. They can't be leveled lists. And the item locations. So, but the armor and weapons I could do pretty easily. But I don't have much time left. I have to go in like 10 minutes. No. Yes, 10 minutes. So I don't think I have enough time to do another list. But I could figure out what would be in that list. Some elixirs. Uncommon. Ingredients. Well, it saves pretty quickly, so maybe I do have enough time, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Alright, I think I am going to have to end the stream. I have to go soon. But made a lot of progress in this hour and a half. We got the kinstones figured out. They're implemented. The script isn't done yet, but they're getting there. So I just need to write the script and finish implementing them. Thanks for your input, everybody. Thanks for helping me figure all that out. And thanks for coming. And until we meet again, I think tomorrow I'll stream Relics of Hyrule, the series 276. Oh yeah, purple. Black was item locations. Purple we haven't figured out yet. Crafting ingredients. Like boron, steel, etc. That I'll have to figure out for sure. I like the idea of black being item locations. Or maybe purple should be item locations. One of those will be item locations. Black is... Are there seriously like a million... So black has a tornado on it, and purple has a book on it. So maybe it would make sense for purple to be item locations and black to be... Yeah, it does seem like fast travel. But I don't want to, like, warp somebody away. The rest are solidified. It would make sense for purple to be item locations. So I'm gonna make that happen. Purple is item locations. I don't know if that'll be crafting ingredients. We'll have to see. Keep thinking on it. If you figure out something great for black, let me know in the Discord. But I got to jet. There's so many possibilities. But see you later. Have a good time. And stay frosty.